Hello and welcome to Phoenix Star Child Tarot. Let's check out today's forecast for guidance and some growth. Let's see what wisdom and advice comes in for the day from our spiritual guides and our ancestors, the universe. Let's cleanse the deck. Alrighty, let's give the deck a lovely little shuffle. And while we shuffle the deck, let's think about what questions we may want to ask, what answers we might be seeking, and what advice we might need for the day. Okay, spirit guides, what do we need to be aware of? What is today's forecast? Please take what resonates and leave what does not. And this is a collective reading. Alrighty, I think we are good to go. Let's split the deck. Here we go. Beautiful. Alright. Let's see what message comes out for us today. Ooh, one moment. I've got some words, wise wisdom coming in from our ancestors, just one at a time if possible. We do have a big stack that's just come through, so I'll just lay them out. Let's have a look here. Get a couple more cards, one at a time please, Spirit. Ooh. Okay. And let's have a look. We need just one more card for this reading. One more card for this reading. Whoop. Okay, so we've got two. Oh, there's a whole stack here. So I'm going to lay them all out because I think that they're important. I can move these along actually. Move this up here. Oh, I've got a few more to. This one, and then we can bring these up. That's a bit better. That's it. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, and that's coming through okay. Yes, it is beautiful. Now, let me just have a look at the bottom of the deck. We have the High Priestess. Also the Seven of Cups. Alright, I might put this over here actually. There we go. Right in the corner over there. Okie dokie. So, I'm going to take a moment just to have a look and see what's in front of us here. And let's get the information flowing. Alright, I won't be a moment. Alright, so upon looking on at the cards and the spread, I do see we've got the Eight of Cups here, which is walking away from a situation and going and finding what fills your cup. There seems to be something missing in your life, emotionally missing for you, and that's why you're going to grab your cup and go and find what emotionally fulfills that. I also see here with the Ten of Pentacles, now that is a family structure, job stability, that sort of thing. It's about money, it's about family, and that's something to, I see something to do with how you're possibly earning money to provide for your family. There may be some sort of an illusion that has happened, and that's why you've chosen to walk away. You've had to really think about this. You've really been in your frame of mind, and you've really had to think clearly, make a sound decision, and walk away. I get the feeling it's with the current employment of some sort, how you're able to provide for your family. And maybe with the illusion you were expecting a promotion or a raise, or to be, trained in a different area of something. Like there was something offered to you and it never got fulfilled, or it's being pushed back, and it's not coming through the way it has been promised. And after a long time thinking, you've decided for your own well-being, your own emotional well-being, it is time to walk away, which may start a bit of a conflict within your own self, I think, because it is having to do with your job, your income, providing for your family. However, these illusions and what has happened in this situation is it's too much for you to not want to move forward. So if you have a look through the rest of the row here, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Wands, we've also got the Knight of Wands. The Wands is about fire, passion, our life purpose, and it is creating something that really fires up our energy inside. And as you can see, having the King of Wands, having the Ace of Wands, having the Knight of Wands, this decision here that you're making is going to push you into a creative aspect that you find worth fighting for, and you become the master of your creative side of what it is. And it's to do with your wealth, what you're making your money with. And you find balance with this idea. And it also creates a really happy home that is fulfilled, overflowing with love, joy, happiness. Everybody in the family is at peace and really connected, and there's that flow. I see that it's also being guided, like spiritually guided as well, this particular avenue that will be taken. And it's going to offer that insight, that royalness, that on the right path to success, having that balance. And it's, as I said, angelically brought in the message with the Page of Pentacles, because this could be your own business being a creative idea. Here's the start of it. This is you working, fighting for it type avenue, then being the master of your domain, understanding now how to make money from it. With this scenario up here, it looks like there could be justice that is served in some way, shape or form. And that is probably another reason why you've had to walk away from this particular source of income, because of the illusions. Whatever is happening here, justice will be playing out. You'll be tending to your garden, whatever you've created up here. You'll be quite successful. You'll be able to take a step back, look at what you've created, and admire your own hard work, the craftsmanship that you've poured into your heart and soul with this work, you're able to find balance, and then you're able to take a step back, look back and reflect at all your hard work. See your ships coming in with that creativity. And the Empress energy is what we find at the very end of this reading. So you really can't get better than that. There is also, with the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess and also the Seven of Cups. So it's an abundance of choice. It is endless opportunities, choices, wishful thinking, and it is searching for that purpose. But you get that advice or intuition coming through from the universe, which will guide you along this creative path. You'll get that idea. You'll start working hard for this money to come in. You will create royalty type aspect to your craft, and by the end of it, you'll be sitting in an Empress energy. Regardless if you're female or male, the Empress energy is a very abundant card. It is full of love, full of the crops are coming in, and it's a connection between the universe and the Garden of Eden with abundance of fruits, vegetables, crops growing, that sort of thing. So fertility is also represented in this card. But I think with the High Priestess energy guiding you through this, you're going to make really good choices in the upcoming weeks, months, and finding what you're really passionate about, getting that idea and really working hard to gain the knowledge, to become a professional and really become the master of your own domain in your own field that you've chosen. And because you're happy with what you're doing and how the money's coming in, the family unit is able to benefit from this as well. Everything becomes unified. When you're in this type of energy, it is very hard to stay positive, to look at life in a really positive and go-get-em attitude, especially when you know that there's illusion, something's not right, something is not okay. And if there is justice that's coming for this particular situation, is it illegal that something's happened? You know, what exactly, how incriminating is it? Like, what type of justice will be served in this situation? And if it's within the court of law, I can understand, and rightfully so, why you've chosen to walk away. So, but this decision, regardless of whether it is something illegal or something very just personal and to your own moral standards and values, you walking away could be the justice, because you might be very sought after in your field here. And that is why it's so hard to make these decisions, to cut off what you don't need, to find that clarity and to get the courage that's needed to move on. And especially if you've worked hard in this industry, this is an industry that you've already had an idea, worked very hard, and become a king of your craft. And in life, sometimes we get to choose the next chapter of what we're going to pour our heart and soul into, drive that passion, and become the king of our domain. So as heartbreaking as it can be sometimes, walking away, it can end up being the best thing for us. And we get to reflect back on all of this hard work that we had to put our time and effort into, endure, make sure that we're all happy and balanced, take time to admire, and really success is here. It's there. At the end of this reading, there is a very successful outcome, and it is all universally ancestral spirit guide. It is guidance from them coming through, especially with this one. I do believe that you have worked very hard to earn money this way, and I can see that it brings in good money. It has been able to provide for your family. I think that that's why it's really hard to make this choice to walk away, and especially if you're starting out just new, that can be very scary, very daunting. But the tenacity that you show in this reading, and what you're able to achieve, how you're able to cut off for your benefit and for your family's benefit, for the well-being of yourself and others, and then put that energy into the creative aspect of what you're passionate about, bring in that life force where that money comes in, and it's then easy money, I guess you could call it. What's that saying? If you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I think that's what this is. This one, quite possibly it was society told you this is where you should go, this is what makes good money, this is what society deems acceptable, that sort of thing. Here, you might be taking that leap of faith and really thinking about, ooh, it is something that is always, put a fire in my belly. And once you put in a little bit of hard work and effort and you see that, hang on a minute, this is actually producing something, it gives you that drive to keep going. And as I said, you end up becoming the king of your domain, the queen of your domain if you're a woman, but the top tier is what I'm trying to say. The professional, master craftsman, and you are able to find, you get to sit back and admire your hard work. You get to find that balance, and your ships are gonna come in with what you are passionate. This is so exciting, and I know it's hard to be in this energy, but it looks like it's necessary for this energy to be here, for you to make this choice, because you are so good at this craft, what you're involved in now, and this could be quite different and maybe interlocks in some way, shape or form, but this is something that you've worked very hard on and gotten very good at. So to make these sorts of decisions because of your own values, it's hard to walk away. It's not an easy choice, but you know that you need to make this choice, and it's for the benefit of your own family. And when you do make this choice, and when you do start to involve yourself in your own passion, everybody benefits. It's a guided path from the spiritual realm, and the energy that finishes at the end, wow, fantastic. It's a really good reading. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so I think that's all I'm gonna have with this reading. I think that's all I really need to share, and that's what I can get out of the cards. Again, this justice could be because you have decided to leave this job, this line of work. That could be justice within itself. Otherwise, if there is some illegal illusions that are happening, justice is coming in. So it's probably a good thing to move on. So if that happens, you're not going to be part of that. But this new start, it just takes momentum and skyrockets straight forward into the future of success. Yeah, it's really, really good. So get ready. It's okay. It's going to be okay. And it's going to be worth it in the end. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's reading and you're able to gain some sort of guidance or wisdom, and something spoke to you or was able to help you navigate some thoughts or feelings. And tune in tomorrow for another day of advice and, of course, wisdom from our spirit guides and the universe. And until then, have a wonderful day and bye for now.